Very good evening to all of you. Are you able to hear me okay? Can you just confirm once in the chat window, please? Am I audible to all of you? There's a chat or a question window. You can type from there. Okay, Rohini is telling yes, but she's telling screen is not visible. Okay, are you able to see my screen? Not yet. Okay. Is my screen visible as well? Okay. Screen is visible. Okay, great. All right, great. Thank you. Thank you very much. A lot of people are in this room now. I'm not able to read your names. Okay, great. Let us wait for a few more minutes and we'll get started. Another minute or two. I'm seeing a lot of them getting into the webinar now. Few more minutes, maybe a couple of minutes, and then we'll start. And while we are waiting, can you please type which place you are joining this call from? Whether you're in college, most of you would be, I guess. Which place? If you're outside India, you can mention the country as well, because this, I think this time also a few hundreds of international students are there in this internship cohort. May I know which place you are from? I'm from Bangalore. I'm hosting this call from our office. Typically, I stay little evening to run this particular class, and then I'll go. Tiptur, Kanpur, Lebanon, Bangalore, Vizianagaram, RK Hyderabad, Jaipur, Nagaland, Tiruvannamalai, Andhra Pradesh, Aligarh, Uttar Pradesh, Bhimavaram, AP, Pune, Maharashtra. Wow, so many names. It's running too fast. Andhra Pradesh, Bangalore, New Horizon College of Engineering, Bangalore. Okay, Vellore, South Africa, Cape Town. Wow, we have people from South Africa, Pegaraj. Pakistan, I could see people, Arakonam, Tamil Nadu, Chennai, in college, Pune, Jaipur, Kadapa, okay, Baramati, all right, Anantapur, Chennai. Okay, so many of you. Great to see that. Okay, I'm seeing Pakistan, Bangalore again, KGF, Bangalore, Vijayawada, Madanapalli. Fantastic. Pune, Chikmagaluru. We could see definitely a mini India here, because I could see people joining from Nagaland as well. And now I'm seeing people from outside India. West Bengal, Delhi, Lucknow, Erode. Good to know that, Satyavardhan. I am native of Erode in Tamil Nadu. That's where I brought up. Good to see somebody from my native joining the webinar. Telangana, Bagalkot, Chittoor, wow, pretty much all parts of India. Tirupati, Patna. Internship, how many days it will be? We all discussed that. Vinay, Darbhanga, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, Chikmagalur. Thanks for wonderful opportunity, says Ampili. Chennai says fourth year, electrical. Ethiopia, very good. Nahum, good to see that. Somebody from Ethiopia joining. Kadapa, Kashmir, wow, that's good. Kashmir, you could see a lot of good things happening there off late. Bagalkot, Trichy, Bidar, Nanjangud, Kanipakam, Tamil Nadu, Agra, Andhra Pradesh. Fantastic, great. Chennai, Kongo Engineering College, okay, cool. Maharashtra, is it AICTE approved, sir? It's not like you can say approved, but the certificate, you can show it to your college and get your grades, absolutely fine. Belgavi, Hyderabad, Chennai, awesome. Okay. I think we are at 7:03 now. Maybe another 1 more minute, and then we'll get started. And then you have Azad, Kashmir, Pakistan. Okay. I'm not able to type in chat. Says Monish, your messages are reaching me. Don't worry. Okay. Ongole, Patna, Haryana. Okay. Dharmvi saying I have queries. Just wait on, guys. Queries definitely we'll discuss. Let us first run through the webinar contents, the induction class. Fast Nukas from Pakistan. Okay, Maz answer. Good to know. I have my colleague and the founder of Emertxe. His name is also Maz. I'll show his photograph. Same spelling as well. M-A-Z. Dubai. Okay. Maharashtra, Sangli, Dharwad, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. Your messages are visible. Yes, all the messages visible. Agra, good. Fantastic. I think 7:04 now. Shall we get started with the webinar? Can you get some go ahead from all of you? Yes, Divya, your messages are reaching me. Shall we go ahead and kickstart the webinar? Mohammed Shaib, yes, your messages are reaching me. That's why we're supposed to chat. Shall we kickstart the webinar? Come on, I need some energy in the room. Shall we start the webinar? Kick-off class for the induction cohort. Okay. All right, I'm getting a lot of yeses now. Let's go and start. Let me put the presentation into the presentation mode. Very good evening to all of you. Warm welcome to the online embedded systems internship. We are doing the kickoff meeting today. My name is Jai Kumar. I'm part of Emertxe's leadership team, and I know you've been working with our team over the past few weeks to get the entire process going. You guys gone through the written test, and then you cleared the written test. That's why you are sitting here. So typically our selection rate is somewhere around 10%. I think this time around we are offering around 2,500 plus internships out of 25,000 plus students who are registered. So first of all, hearty congratulations to all of you. It's not easy to make it this far. You can consider yourself as a top 10% of the people who already taken the written test. Okay, so congratulations to all of you. So today's particular kickoff meeting, we will be talking about why this internship we are giving, how this internship is going to get executed, and what are the benefits that you are going to get, how your day-to-day execution will look like, and what about certification, right? What other benefits that I'm going to get, etc., etc., right? So I'll try to cover as much as possible. The contents that I have in the slide should be good enough for you to answer all your questions, but doesn't matter. You can keep your questions coming. I will finish my presentation or probably stop it at some logical level, take some questions, and then move on, right? So by the end of the particular class today, the induction or the kickoff class, I would like to answer as many questions as possible. And in case if you're not able to answer any queries, no worries. Our team is reachable to you, all of you. We will have email-based support. We will have the LMS-based support. You can reach out to them and ensure that all your queries will get answered. Okay? And this particular video is getting recorded. You will get the recorded version of this video shortly, and it will be uploaded to a LMS or a learning management system, which you are going to get access shortly. And using that, you'll be able to access all the resources as well. Okay. So with that note, let us go ahead and kickstart the internship class. Today is 9th of February. I think we have been doing this online internship for almost like 2+ years now. This is cohort number 9, right? It's the 9th cohort we are doing. Over the years, we have a pretty good response from the student community, TPO community, HODs, colleges, companies. They're all getting, we've been getting a strong encouragement. So that's the thing that which keeps us going. So let us get into the presentation one by one. The first thing is about introduction. 1 second. So let me introduce Emertxe to you. First and foremost, the pronunciation of Emertxe itself is quite challenging. People pronounce as Emertxe, some different names, right? The right way to pronounce is Emertxe. We are an ETA company. We have been in this particular education segment for more than 20 years now. And what is our goals? Two goals we have as an organization. And the first goal is to address the employability gap. If you look at India has become a country of engineers, where every year we have 1.5 million engineers coming out of the colleges every year. Right? Unfortunately, there is very few percentage of them are having the employable skills. So what we do, we take these students who are having the skill gap, put them through 6 months training program and make them skilled in any one of those areas. For example, it could be in embedded systems, it could be in Internet of Things, or in full stack web development. Any one of these areas will skill them and help them to get into a job. That is what we do as an organization. It is not necessary for the students, it is also for the working professionals, because many of them who get into the first job, they may not like the job because the job profile is not suiting their aspirations. For example, say a student who is studying in electronics, right, and he joins an IT services company and he has been given the responsibility of the customer support, bug fixing, or doing some Java based application development, right? So these type of things may not excite engineers because I studied something but I'm doing totally different. So they also take our course, skill themselves up, and also get into a what you call career transition and get into a better job. So that's what we do as an organization. And any program that we do, we make these particular programs hands-on. You can see the hand and the pot over there. We make our every program hands-on because we believe if you learn things in a practical and hands-on manner, you will not forget, right? Why do we forget? Because we memorize. If you look at the engineering subjects that you learn, right? I think most of you would be in the final year, I guess, or pre-final year. Can I ask you a question? How many papers that you studied so far, labs and exams put together? Can you type a number? It could be rough, may not be accurate one. How many exams or how many papers you have had so far in your engineering? What is the number? Can I get some answers? 40, okay. Mandavi Dubey is telling. 40 says Shivasankaran, nearly 35 says Sandeep. There are a lot of numbers coming up. Second year 40, 48, 56, 60 plus, right? 30, right? Lot of 100 plus, say some of them, right? Okay. So 30 subjects, 45 subjects, right? It's like numbers are very big, right? But one of the it doesn't matter. Some of you, if you scored well, we also include the second years also. But typically it's for a pre-final year, final year student, right? Let us say, for example, you are in a pre-final year. I'm still seeing a lot of numbers running. I'm in third year, 40, 50. Let us say, for example, for our discussion, say, let us take a number of 40, right? You studied 40 subjects. If you go back and ask, right, majority of the 40 subjects that you studied, be it an exam or you consider it as a labs, right? Okay, majority of them would be studied in a by-hearted fashion. You would memorize things and you'll be doing more of a theoretical learning. Okay, that's the reason why if you look at, right, few months down the line or few weeks down the line, definitely it is not useful for the future, right? That's what Ambili is also reflecting here, right? Do you agree with me, guys? Majority of the study happens theoretically. Do you agree with me? Right? You study the exam. Engineering should be practical, right? But what we do, we study like as if we are studying English literature. We by heart everything, go and write it in an exam, and we're all happy to get good grades. But that's the reason why majority of you are not having the employable skills. Do you agree with me? The theoretical learning, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of responses here, right? Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so now what are we trying to do? Anything that we do, we make it practical, hands-on. And one of the beautiful thing about doing practical thing is that the motivation will be very high. What is the beautiful thing about this internship also? Okay, is that when you do things, in a hands-on practical manner, you will not forget. In fact, you love a lot. You see something working in front of your eyes, right? It's like, for example, going and asking an artist or even this pot maker guy, right? When he makes a pot, right? There'll be a lot of joy, a lot of fun in that, right? If something breaks, right, you may try again, right? So doing things gives a lot of motivation to the learner, and you will not forget things. And that's what engineering is all about, right? In this internship program also, you'll be learning things in a hands-on practical way, and by this particular end of this internship program, right? By the end of internship program, can you guess how many lines of source code you will be able to write on your own? Can you guess? Because this question I'll come back and ask you towards the end also. Let me see. How many lines of code you'll be writing as a part of this internship? Any guesses? On your own, not by hearting, not copying from a friend, right? You're going to type every line of the program, every line of the project, and build a project on your own. Can you guess how many lines you'll be writing? 24. Okay, somebody's telling 24. 150, 100, 1000. Okay, everything 660 plus 270. Okay, so roughly we can say, around 1000 lines. Okay, sometimes it will be 700, 800. Okay, but if you implement all the use cases that I'm talking about, right, you'll be writing around 1000 lines of code. Okay, you may say this, it may look very funny, or it may look like how I'm going to write. Believe me, you just follow what mentors are telling. By the time I come back to you towards the end of the internship class and ask you the same question, I'm pretty sure you all will be amazed the kind of output that you're going to produce. Okay? So that's what we are doing as a part of this particular internship as well. And this is our leadership team. 3 of us are part of Emertxe's leadership. I already mentioned Maz. There's a Maz joining from Pakistan today. Maz is our managing director who started Emertxe, and later point in time, me and Mubin are part of Emertxe's leadership team. Before joining Emertxe, I spent about 12 years in 3 different companies. Started my career with a startup called Ishoni Networks. Then I went to HP Hewlett Packard for about 7.5 years, and I was with Huawei for about 3.5 years. Pretty much spent about 12.5 years in building embedded systems, leading teams, launching products, right, driving innovations, etc., etc. But later point in time, I had this passion of skill building because I felt there is a huge opportunity for us to skill individuals, and when we skill individuals, we are empowering them, right? For example, when I tell this in every webinar that I do. If I give a thing to you, I can snatch it. For example, I'm having Shashi, I'm having Ampali, I'm having Arpit, right, who are recently typing. If, let us say, for example, I'm buying you guys something. Let us say I'm buying you guys a watch, I'm buying you guys a computer, right? Or I'm buying you guys the latest gadgets. It could be iPhone, for example, right? If I can buy you and give it to you, I can snatch it back. But believe me, once I give you a skill, not only me, anybody cannot snatch you back. Okay, so that's a power of skill building, and with that power of skill, right, you all can do wonders. Okay. Engineering education has become theoretical. By making education hands-on and practical, you will be able to do wonders. So that's what we are basically here for. And tomorrow, sorry, the next session, which will be planned on Monday, my colleague Mubin will be talking to you. So today is more of a kickoff meeting where we are going to develop a little bit of a high level orientation, high level stuff. And Monday session, same 7 p.m. when you connect using the same link, my colleague Mubin will be joining the call, and he'll be taking you through the more technical details of this internship, right? For example, what kind of a programming language, what type of hardware you'll be using, what type of project that you are going to build, etc., etc., right? But today we are going to look a little bit beyond the technical aspect of it. We are going to talk about how the program is going to start, right? And then you also have what is the kind of certification that we are going to give, right? We are going to talk about everything. Okay, hope that makes sense, right? So this is our leadership team. And many times when we do this internship, right, the first question that many of you have in mind is why free, right? Why free? And whenever you say something is free, right, especially if you're from India, right, because we have international students also in this call, right? In India, when you say something is given for free, right, 2 things come to your mind. Okay, one is, okay, there is something hidden here. Kuch to kala hai, right? There is something hidden here, right? Second thing is that free means poor quality. Free means anyway it's free, no? Why should I bother about quality, right? Do you agree with me? In India, when you say free, 2 things come to your mind. One is, oh, they're doing it for free because they have something else, right? Okay, it may not be free, right? Other part they may be thinking is, right, it may be free means it may be poor quality. Do you agree with me, guys? Yes, no? Can I get some answers? Come on, I want to be interactive. Otherwise, it will look like very much boring, one-sided conversation, right? Right? Yeah, I started getting some responses, right? So many times people ask us, right, why why free? Why are you doing it for free, right? See, over the years we have been discussing with this so many engineering colleges, right? Engineering colleges will say, you know what, come and set up something inside our college, right? Pay a student, or the student will pay, etc., etc., right? It gets into so much complicated thing, and we find it, to be very honest, right, working through the college management, right, working through the HODs, they have their own dynamics, right? It doesn't work for us. So what we thought was, right, what we thought was, why can't we make this particular 1 month program for free? When I say free, you are not going to pay anything to us, we are not going to pay anything to you. It's going to be absolutely free of cost, okay? Even certification, everything, right? Only thing that we expect from you, right, by now, some of you might have got the offer letters, right, but others, you will be getting the offer letter soon, in the next 2 to 3 days, because there's a limitation in the system where on a daily basis we'll be able to send around only 1,000 offer letters. That's a system limitation, so we are only on 1,000 per day, right? So today some of you would have already got an offer letter. Can I get a confirmation from some of you? Did you already get the offer letter? Anybody already got the offer letter? Yes, no? Our team is still sending them out. Okay, yeah, some of you already got it, and in case if you not got it, don't worry, don't panic. It's or some of my friends got, when will I get? It will reach you. Okay, give us some more time, it will reach you, right? So that is one part of that. But having said that, if you're not got it, don't worry, it will reach you. As I said, only per day we can send only 1,000 letters, it will reach you, right? But having said that, that particular internship is just to enroll you guys, right? But it is not a completion. That is not a certificate. Certificate will come only when you finish the internship. Okay, I think I'll try to show you some sample certificate. I think I have. It doesn't matter, you can just look into social media. So many people put up the certificate, right? Certificates will only come when you submit the project and our mentors evaluate it, and then they say, yeah, this student has done the project, right? Then only we'll give the certificate. Okay, because just because it is free, we do not want this to be just like that, anybody can come and do it, right? Otherwise you're not doing justice. One second part is, all the sessions are going to be live. Okay, this is one major difference between other internship and us, right? There's many companies, even some of the big organizations run this particular internship program, but they give a recorded videos, right? But as I said, this session will get recorded, but that is a backup part, right? Okay, in case you miss it, right? Or in case there's a network connection, you can use it as a backup. But every session, every day, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., it's going to be a live session. Because why we are also making it live, because then only we can make it interactive. By interacting, what indirectly happens every day, including today's session, is there's a mentoring that happens, and also, right, mentoring also results in motivation. So I put like this: interaction, mentoring, motivation, right? So when you are motivated, definitely you will go and do great things. As I said, writing 1,000 lines of code, I'm telling on day one, and day and I'll again come back and check. All of you who are a part of, you followed whatever our mentors are telling, you will definitely agree with me saying that, sir, I thought, I never believed that I will be able to write 1,000 lines of code, but towards the end of the internship, I was able to write. Okay, so this is what it is. So it's absolutely free, because we wanted to make an impact in the industry academia, because especially if you look at the tier 2 engineering colleges, right, or tier 3 engineering college, they're a chicken or egg problem. Companies say, for example, if you have a skill, I'll offer an internship. But how do I get a skill? Because my study, what am I doing? It's pretty much a theoretical in nature, right? So what this internship is going to be? This internship is going to be both. I think some of you are already asking this question. It is going to be skill building as well as project building. At a high level, let me explain how it's going to work, right? Once, on Monday onwards, when my colleague Mubin takes a technical orientation, he will explain the high level software development life cycle, and we'll also be giving you a project that you are going to work on. What is the project that you are going to implement? That's what is going to happen in the beginning. Then, in order to implement that particular project as a part of the embedded internship, you require 2 skills. One is C programming skills and microcontroller programming skills, right? So what our mentors will be doing is that they will be taking you through a series of workshops, okay, a short-term workshop. Let us say, for example, one week type of a workshop, where you'll be skilling yourself. And once you skill yourself, you are going to utilize the remaining two. It's a 4-week internship program, but they do extend the deadline by 1 or 2 weeks, right? So once you finish that, you are going to learn whatever your technology you are going to implement in the first 2 weeks, and then you are going to utilize your technologies and implement those projects on your own. So if you ask me, this is a combination of skill building as well as project building. See, what is the fun when they say that only you are going to give a project? That way, if you go into Google, you'll find a lot of projects. Right? But your idea is that how do we implement the project? Can I get the guidance? Right? So that's the whole idea, right? We are going to not only give you a project, we are going to mentor you, and we are going to give you the necessary skill set, right? And that's when you are able to create a 1,000 lines of project end of the particular internship, right? And as I already showed you, by utilizing this particular digital medium, right, we want to make an impact in the industry academia ecosystem. We want to make a positive impact. You can just go on and look on. When we started 2 years back, there are a lot of questions. Will it be free, or towards the end you will come and say, for giving certificate you may pay me some 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees? Guys, there are 20+-year-old organizations, right? Those things are not going to matter for us at all, right? So now if you look at, I'm sure when you are also looking about our internship, either in social media or in YouTube, wherever, right, tons and tons of testimonial came in pouring, saying that, hey, is it really free, right? It's such a quality of thing, right? So that way we have proven. So all I wanted to tell you is that you just come here and learn, okay? Improve our skill set, right? At the same time, right, using the skill set, we'll also talk towards the end of the internship. I'll again come and meet you guys online, and we will talk about how you can utilize the skills that you have gained in this internship. Continue to do the skill building, or utilize the skill set to build more projects and get into the core job. So we are going to talk about all those aspects. Okay. So this is about a quick introduction about our organization and about us. Okay, are you able to connect with me so far? Whatever has been discussed, are you able to relate with me? I shouldn't sound like a boomer uncle talking something else and you guys want something else. Are you able to connect with me? Yes, no? Am I making sense? Can I get some responses? Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of S's now. Great. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks guys. There's too many S's, I'm not able to read the names. All right. So let me proceed further. Okay. So as you know, we have been, not only we train people, we also help people to get placed into core companies. When you say core companies, these organizations work in the embedded software side of it, under various verticals, name it electric vehicle, automotive, robotics, 5G networking, consumer electronics, wearables, semiconductor, storage, right? Transportation, aeronautics. Okay, so that's a various subdomains under embedded. So these are all some of the companies who hire our students. Kindly note this, I'm sharing from an introductory perspective. This particular internship does not come with placements. Okay, let me repeat once again. This internship does not come with placements. This is more to make you guys learn. Okay? If you want placements, you need to come to the long-term training program, 6 months training program. Anyway, that agenda is very different. I'm not going to talk about anything on this. All I wanted to show you this is basically because even by doing this internship and doing your skill building, you can aspire to work for these companies. How do we do that? We'll talk about it later, right? So we have, for example, tons of companies hire startups, mid-sized companies, MNCs, right, and new age startup. These days, if you look at, right, a lot of electric vehicle companies come and hire our students, right? And by the way, even though we are at a recession, I'm in continuous touch with a lot of training and placement officers, people from academia, etc. I always hear this year the placement is bad due to recession, but thankfully, due to the nature of work or the nature of projects these core companies work on, they will be basically working on a long-term basis, right? So that way, even for our students, right, there is no issue with respect to placements, right? Still now, we are able to get 100+ companies every month coming in our students, including January 2024. We got 102 companies came and participated in placements, right? So that's what we do. You can see some of the logos. These logos keep changing. I'm just running you guys through so that you get an idea about where you can build your career in future. And these are some of the statistics. As I already told you, today we have footprint in 3,000+ engineering colleges across India. and we have reached about 87 countries. People, it's not only people from India, people from outside India, from 87 countries have already taken their internship, and they continue to take more internship in this particular cohort also. May I pause once again because there's so many messages going on. I could not read through that. Can I get a quick check on students today who are in the webinar who are from outside India? Can you please type your name and country name? Let me check today's webinar. Gondal there. These are some countries. I could see South Africa, Pakistan, and Lebanon, etc. So let me see today where and all the international students are there. Today's webinar, today's class. International students, can you please type your name and country? Okay. So again, by the way, we over the years, we offered 30,000 plus interns, right? And yeah, we have Muhammad Harun from UAE. Then Maaz, as I already said, is from Pakistan. Can you wait and see? Then we have Amar from Jordan. Then Ahmad again from Pakistan. Then we have Muhammad from Algeria. Then John from Tanzania. Then Shiham from Lebanon. Then we have Nahidul from Bangladesh. Then we have Arsalan from Pakistan. Then we have Sampata Dulal from Nepal. Very nice. Right? Indian students don't tell. Indians already introduced. I'm just doing a quick roll call for international students. Yeah, at least I already some 10 plus countries are already there. Any other international students? Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. We have then again Irshad Ali from Pakistan. Okay, a lot of students, international students. Great, guys. Great to see that. Okay, so that's what we are all about. As I said, on an average, students will be able to write out 1,000 lines of code as a part of this particular internship. Okay. So, all right. So let me just go on to the next thing. Right. As I already said, why we are doing this internship. Right. One is basically, we have been offering this internship program over the years, and AICD is making the internship mandatory. I think some of them will go for 1 month and later somebody make it as a 4 months. Doesn't matter. With this, whatever you're working on, you can very well take the certificate and submit your college, no problem. And we have been continuous requests from the colleges saying that, hey, come and do something. Right? For us, for example, we are reasonably big. We are about 150 people company now. We cannot send our team to your college and teach you. Right? It doesn't work out across all the states and across all the directions of the country. So that's where this online live sessions have been working out very well. As you can see, we are all sitting in the comfort of our own home, or or from college hostels. We're attending, right? Continuously, we have been getting requests from colleges and a lot of interest from international students. You already saw that. And we required a more structured and scaled approach. That's the structure I already explained. This is going to be a combination of both skill building as well as a project building. Okay, so that's what the approach are taken, and we can do it in scale because this particular internship, right? It is done using a digital medium. That way, we can offer to as many people as we can, and it's a part of our industry academia vision. That's why we made it free. Okay. And as I already said, it's absolutely free, no string attached. You don't need to bother about it. Now let us slowly get into how this particular, what you guys as a student you are thinking. Some of them, what we hear is, one is, I want to get into electronics core industry, but I don't know how to do that. Right? This is all what we hear from the students over the years. Right? Second thing is, there are a lot of opportunities there for students who are from a CSC or an IT background. There are a lot of internship available, but not many in the embedded systems, IoT, or anything related to electronics. And some of the students are telling same thing, yeah, very less opportunity to learn embedded systems, right? And the other part is, I don't have enough resources in my country to learn embedded systems. Okay, they may not have the access to hardware or mentoring or any other learners, right? Or peer community like this, right? They may not have all those access. Right? So they all have these limitations whom we wanted to learn. And somebody will say, no, sir, I just want to build my skill in embedded system, right? And other part is, I can't afford to pay, because embedded systems courses, right? They're quite expensive in nature, right? I cannot pay. I want something for free, right? So this is what we heard over the years, and over the years we heard from the colleges, and we came up with our internship program. So let us get into the high level how this is going to work. As I already mentioned, today we are kickstarting that particular internship program, and there's a first phase, right? I think from Friday, our mentor and my colleague Mubi will be taking, and he will be explaining you the software development life cycle, or SDLC, and he'll also give a high level project requirement. Okay. So as I already mentioned, the project you cannot directly go and implement. So that's where you need to necessarily learn appropriate skill building. So that's a second phase is all about. For example, what are you going to do? You're going to build the necessary skill that you need to build in order to implement the project. That's phase number 2. Once you are done with that, then you go and implement the project. That's happening in the phase 3, where the mentors will be guiding you to implement the project. And by the way, there are a lot of questions about hardware. See, again, there are a lot of options are there when it comes to hardware. Should you buy the board, etc., etc.? You don't need to buy any board. We'll be using a simulator called PixSim Lab. Maybe I'll just give you a quick overview of that. Let me just unshare my screen and go to Google. So let me share my screen once again. All of you are able to see the screen. Can you just confirm once? Can you confirm if you're able to see my screen? Because I've shared my browser now. Hope you're able to see that. Okay, great. So you just type PixSim Lab here. It will open. It will take you to a link, and then if you click there, it will take you to a open source. SourceForge is one of the repository, and here if you see, this is a PixSim Lab is a simulator of a board. It can simulate pretty much all the microcontroller. You can see already there. PixSim is a real-time emulator for, you can see here, PIC, Arduino, STM32, ESP32. Pretty much all the microcontrollers it will be able to simulate, right? Just to get a view, just if you come down, you can see here, you can see this. You can just click this image. You can see this image, right? So this is a way how this will look like. Okay. You're going to download from the internet. You're going to install this. By the way, this is open source software. It is absolutely free, and it's a very lightweight software. You don't need to have any high-end computer, high-end laptop to run this. Right? It is very simple, software. It is open source. Open source means you don't need to bother about licenses. It is licensed on a GPL, General Public License. You can download, and whenever you are downloading, again, you don't need to bother. Even our mentors also will teach you, how to install this particular simulator in your computer. That is also part of your, internship itself. Then, when you're writing a code, you'll be downloading into the simulator, right? And you write a code using the integrated development environment, right? You're going to use the file there. You can see the file there and download. So this will work exactly how you're going to download the code into the board. And you can see this particular board itself, right? Pretty much all the interfaces are here. You can see there's a controller, there's a LCD, there's an LED, there's a switches here, right? There's a fan there, right? Pretty much all the interfaces that you need are there. Or even if you need any more interfaces or peripherals, there's an option for you to go and add the peripheral into the board and build on your project. So that way you don't need to buy any board, you don't need to spend any money. But believe me, learning from the simulator will be as same as learning from the real board. You don't need to worry. You don't need to think that, sir, I'm learning in the simulator, am I missing something? No. Learning wise, there's no compromise. But yes, some students may come and say, no, sir, I really wanted to buy the board. Okay, no problem. We can share the link. You can, or we can give you some reference boards. You can go buy them on your own. And by the way, please note, whatever the source code that you're writing in your simulator, it will work the same way in the board also. Okay. Okay, so absolutely nothing to worry. You just need to install the software. This also our mentors will teach you how you are going to, basically download and install. And know that it's a very lightweight software. Any reasonable laptop or desktop will do. And kindly note, you cannot attend the internship only using phone. I sometimes hear this question in the internship classes. I have a phone. Can you attend? You can attend. today you can attend, maybe tomorrow and one or two more classes you can attend. But once a hands-on session starts, right, you have to have a laptop, you have to have a desktop, right, from where you are going to follow what mentors are telling you. It will become a heavily hands-on coding based approach. So don't think about using this particular thing, right? So Vaibhav is asking, when will the internship start? Baba, we are starting today only. Today is a kickoff meeting. Okay, today onwards we are starting the program, and it will continue 5 days a week. Right, next class will be on Monday. Right, one by one by one. Then it will slowly move to the technical section. Right. Okay. So today only we are starting. Okay. All right. Let me come back. So this is basically how we are going to do that. And towards the end of the particular internship, that is a phase 4. Again, I will come and meet you guys and run through some workshops, which is called Disha workshop. Disha means it's direction. Some of you know. So where I'll be teaching you building careers in embedded, what all the opportunities are coming up in embedded, and how you can represent the project in a very impressive resume. Because many students I see, they do not know how to write a resume itself. They write in a very unimpressive manner. So how to write an impressive resume, represent the skill set that you learned in this internship, and not only that, how you can continue to learn. So this internship, our idea is to run it for 4 weeks. But generally what happens is, by the end of 4 weeks, when you're doing the project implementation, then students generally ask for more time for project submission, right? So our mentors will give you 1 or 2 weeks extra. Then you do a project submission, then we go for a close. So you can roughly think around 6 weeks program, okay, on a rough manner, and later maybe you can add 1 more week for getting your certificates and things like that. Okay, so that's what it is. So again, during the Disha workshop, basically, you will be provided with workshops. And not only that, throughout the event site, we'll be conducting some quizzes. Even in your technical class, this quizzes will be happening, and winners of the quizzes will be shipping you some goodies just to keep you guys motivated, right? Our team will reach out to you, they collect your contact details, and we'll be shipping you some emerging merchandise to you. Okay? Don't ask me what is there in the merchandise, we'll keep it surprise. So finally, you obtain certification from us and then apply for career in the core industry. Also, I already reiterated, this internship program does not come with placements. The goal is to make you guys learn. The goal is to skill you guys and make you ready for the core industry. Right? So that's how it works. And what are the benefits for you guys? Why somebody should do it? Right? First and foremost thing, it's going to open you guys a door to core electronics, embedded, or IoT industry, often which doesn't happen. Right? And you're going to really build a project, because I'm seeing a lot of students who do internship just for namesake. They go and approach somebody and they'll give some certificate from namesake, and not only they'll take some money from you, right? Here there's no money. Neither we are not going to pay anything, nor you need to pay anything, right? So you are going to build a project, and that will give you a lot of value to your resume, right? And you are going to build a resume on it, and finally you're going to get a certification. And as I already said, throughout the session, during the technical sessions also, and later when you take Disha sessions also, we'll be conducting some quizzes. And winner of the quizzes, right, you will be getting some goodies and prizes from Emertxe, just to keep your motivation up. Okay. So these are the benefits for you. A little bit, let us get into detail of how it's going to look like. Okay. So every day this internship will be done between 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. India time. The same time, whatever you logged in today, you are going to use the same time, same link you are going to use. The link is not going to change. It's already booked. And kindly note, it will happen for 5 days a week. Saturday and Sunday, there are no classes. Okay. You need to attend the classes. I think there's some automated way to mark your attendance using the tools. Our team will take care of this, right? And then you can very well ensure that you attend that, right? It's taken care, right? So 2 hours a day for 4 weeks plus 5 days 1 month. All session will be planned with the same GoToWebinar link. And by the way, you will be getting an access to something called LMS. It's called Learning Management System. Okay, it's a URL, very simple URL. Just if you guys want, just I'll show you how it look like. If you go to again to the browser, okay, you can say, for example, moodle.emertxe-group.com. So basically, if you see there, this will be an Emertxe LMS or Learning Management System. So this username and password you'll be getting, right? Using which you'll be able to access all the resources that you need to do this particular internship. For example, all the recorded videos you'll be able to access from there. Not only that, all the class notes, right, all the presentation slides, and all the discussion forums, right? As you have some questions, right, you can go and put it in a discussion forum. Our mentors will respond to that. Okay, so that way, not only that, we also have a Telegram channel, which will show you shortly towards the end of the class. You can also subscribe to the Telegram channel, put your questions. Our university relationship team will be answering you that. Right? So you'll be getting your LMS credentials shortly. If you're not got it already, give us 1 or 2 more days time. After that, you'll be able to access all the materials for free. And no, I don't think there's any timeline. At least we would like to keep that particular LMS open for 1 year. You can access it, no problem. And anytime you have this particular doubt, you can put a post there or put a query there in your forum. Our mentors will respond. Not only mentors will respond, other students also will respond. And we strongly encourage peer-to-peer learning, encouraging each other, because if you guys can motivate each other, that's another beauty, right? So don't take this internship just like only to learn the technical skills. We're already having close to 900 people in today's call, right? And they are from all parts of the country, outside country, right? Take it as an opportunity to interact with each other, learn from each other, right? And for example, when one student posts a question, the other student himself may reply, right? That way, you're going to help each other. Of course, if the students are not responding, our mentors will do reply. Okay? So that's what. And then they'll be evaluating your work time to time. And finally, you need to make a presentation, right? Once you're done with the project implementation, they'll ask you to make a video presentation, and you need to submit that video as a final output along with the source code. Then our mentors will implement. Again, the submission also you will be doing LMS only, right? All you need is 2 things, guys. One is your GoToWebinar and LMS. That's it. You'll get everything via these 2 resources, and you can interact with us in these 2 medium only, right? And of course, this project will also have some new ideas or new requirements, and you can take it and further enhance it, and then we will be able to basically take it forward. Okay, so that's quite a lot of information. Let me just pause here and check. Is it giving a better idea, guys? Are you getting a better idea that how this internship is going to work? Can you get some responses? Maybe we'll also do some Q&A. Then before I move on to some slides. Are you able to connect with whatever? Yeah, so you will get basically access to the LMS. An email will reach you with the username and password. You can use that and you can access that, and that LMS access will be there at least for 1 year. We are not going to take it away. Don't bother about it. Okay, right. So okay, it's fine. Okay, great. Is this internship online or offline? Subhas, which world you are in, man? I've been talking for a year, 1 hour now. It's absolutely an online program. There's no offline component here. Right? What is the duration of the internship? It is 4 to 6 weeks. 4 weeks, what we think, but students need more time, so we give 2 weeks. We can put around 6 weeks time. Okay, Yogesh is asking, I want information about full stack web development. We also offer that, and we'll be kickstarting the full stack web development from Monday. Okay, our team will be sending you whom got selected, whom have taken the full stack web development written test. You'll be sending them separately. By the way, friends, don't attend both the internships. Some of them do the mistake of I'll apply embedded also, I'll apply full stack also, and you will not do anything properly. Take any one internship, and we do check. We also do some cross check whether the same student is getting selected in both. I'll also remind my team, right? But apart from that, don't take both the internships. Take one internship, do it properly. Okay. So let us see some more question coming in. How is attendance taken? Jay Chandran is asking. It is automatically taken in the system. You don't need to worry. Stipend, no stipend. Neither we are going to pay anything, nor you are going to pay us anything. It's zero commercial, initiative. This is right. Can you visit Emertxe Bangalore office? Yes, you can. I'll show you our address, right? If you want to just meet us and say hi to us, you can very well welcome, right? Do you have placements? No. As a part of the internship, we don't give projects. Okay. What type of project we'll be working on, right? So that our mentors will be explaining you. It will be based on a particular embedded use case. Typically, it will be a home automation or some type of home appliances or some simulation of that or some automotive use case, right? They have, I think, a half a dozen projects with them. And once you go through subsequent sections, you will get more clarity about that. Since that's a different department, I don't have much idea about that. But as you attend more sessions, you will get a clarity about the project which your batch will be working on. Okay. Yogesh is asking, there is no information about full stack web development course. It will reach you, Yogesh. Our team is evaluating. They will be releasing you. Still, time is there. Okay. We are kickstarting the programs back to back. Today we are doing embedded. Monday we'll be doing the full stack. Our team will be reaching out to you. Whoever got selected, they will be getting the offer letters. Okay. Then Vinay Kumar is asking, sir, can this be increased for 45 days? See, we don't mind. See, what I'm saying is already it's about 6 weeks. 6 weeks itself is 37, 38 days, right? So that is a basic requirement at college. Can we get the see? We don't mention generally how many days it was done. We'll put the beginning date and end date. But if you look at by the time it happens, it will be more than 45 days. So I don't see any issue with that, Vinay Kumar. So we'll put today's as a starting date and the date when you're issuing the certificate as the end date. Okay. And as I said, we give some additional time for you guys to submit the project. So please take it seriously. Okay. Arush is asking, can we go for recorded classes if there is some clash? Yes, that's the idea, because some of you might have some difficulty due to time zones, right? Because we have international students or some other commitment you'll be having, right? That's the reason why we give the recorded sessions. By the way, friends, we will give the recorded session as a backup. Okay, don't think only you'll attend. Then what's the difference of live classes, right? I would suggest you prioritize live class, because you see, right, this interaction, no recorded sessions will give, right? So try to utilize the live sessions as much as possible. The recorded ones are given as a backup. Okay, hope it's clear. Pixim Live is available for Mac or not? Asked Mohammed. I am not sure, Mohammed. Just wait for some time and check with our technical team as we move forward. It works in Windows and Linux for sure, which I'm aware of. Mac, I'm not sure. Okay, you can wait and check with our teams. They'll be able to help you out. Don't worry. Okay. And then more questions. Okay. Can you confirm us that if you are here, that means you are selected? Of course, yes. Right. You are selected. That's why you are here. And I already told you the offer letter might not have reached you. We have a limitation of only sending 1,000 offer letters per day. Our team will be sending you the remaining letters shortly. Will this internship be a beneficial for a CSC student? Of course, yes. I am a CSC by myself, right? It is beneficial for any student, any engineering student. Okay. Sorry, I have given test for embedded, but want to switch to full stack. Is it possible? See, this is what I told you. Okay? Don't do both, and we will ensure that this time around we'll enroll you for only one program. Last time there's some confusion happened where people got enrolled for both, and you know what, Krishna, they didn't do both the things properly. This time I will particularly tell our team not to basically select anybody or already selected in embedded. Okay, do one properly, you do it. Okay. Okay, will this information, yeah, CSE student we already discussed. Let's see any more questions. Lot of questions will be. Okay, if all live class will not attend means will not reach the certificate. No, not only that, you need to submit the project, right? One is the attendance part of it. More than that, you need to basically submit the project, then only you'll get certificates. Okay, see guys, that's what I told you in the beginning. Is just because it's free, don't take it for granted. Okay? We pay a lot of attention to basically to your completion of the project. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of questions again coming up. I may not be able to answer all of the questions. Let me pick some of them. Okay, wow, so many questions. It's running too fast here. Okay. Will they teach a coding part apart from basics? Yes, it's very much coding based. We'll teach you. If you complete the project, then only we'll get a certificate. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Just because you attend classes or just because you got an offer letter doesn't mean you complete the certificate, right? You need to complete the project. Do you need to do a project in simulator or hardware? In simulator only. Whatever I said, pick sim lab itself, you can do it. Sir, I want to join full stack web development internship only. I can't help it, right? Take one internship and live with it. Is it mechanical student benefited? Yes, any branch it will be beneficial. Okay. Okay, it's like too fast. It's running. I'm not able to read all of them. Okay, sorry about that. It's running too fast here. Okay. Okay. I think some of you are flooding me, typing the same thing. Okay, guys, please don't flood me. Some of you are typing the same thing again and again. Please stop. Okay. Krishnakant, Lokesh, Please stop, right? It's running. You are only copy paste multiple times. Okay. Do you have placement support or guidance? No, internship doesn't come with placements, right? What about future scope of embedded? Yeah, that's a good question. Sandhya is asking, right? Future of embedded looks really great because a lot of electronics work is moving to India in terms of design and manufacturing. Not only that, more and more devices are going to rule the future, right from the smallest handheld device to all the way up to the industrial controller. The job market looks really good, as I told you in the beginning itself. Even though it's a recession, for a placement oriented students, right, we are getting 100 plus companies every month. I'm talking about even during the recession. So the future looks really, really bright. Okay. So Ravi Narayan asking, sir, can you please explain clearly point number 8, right? So what I mean to say is, yeah, you need to upload into YouTube, not into our portal, and then give the seat. Finally, once you're done with your project, you need to make a video. That video, you need to put it in the YouTube, and that link, you need to put it in the LMS. They will evaluate that and give you the final grade and certification. What value does certificates carry? Yeah, that's a good question. That certificate will mention what point you have worked on it. By the way, guys, right, it is not the matter of certificate, it's about what you learn here and what you build here. Because today the world becomes certificates, right? And people just to get certificate next, people press and get the certificate. That's not the idea. Certificate is a proof that you've done something, but it's really the learning and the possibilities that you're going to get by doing this internship, by getting a entry into the core segment, right? Otherwise, forget it, right? Let me ask another question here, right? Whatever, I know the placement season is down in all the colleges, but let me ask you, right? Even among the companies which came to your campus, how many of them are core companies? How many of them are IT companies? Can you give me a ratio? You can say, right, for example, 10% core, 90% IT. Can you give me a ratio? All of you, let us take a poll, quick poll. Among the placement companies which are visiting your campus, how much percentage is core, how much percentage is IT? I know IT is down, but still I would ask this question. Okay, I think the chat is coming. Okay, fine. So let me just move on. Oops. 1 minute, some jump is happening here. Okay, so how are you going to get evaluated? You are going to evaluate it based on a regular attendance, which will automatically taken care. Our system will mark your attendance and participating in all the quizzes, and also you'll get a opportunity to win goodies here. And finally, very important thing is about the project certificate, project submission, for example, right? Among all the three, if you ask me, the project submission is very, very important because that's where you're going to learn something, right? So building a project and submitting is very, very important to get a certificate. Kindly note, if you don't do these things, don't expect a certificate, because many intern students, right, they'll come towards the end. They won't attend even the today's class also. They will not attend any class. Finally, they'll come, sir, can you give me certificate? You say, we are sorry, you're asking the wrong people. If we want our, what as I already told, our motivation of this, imagine, right, we are doing it for free. We are spending a lot of time and effort, right? Okay, and you guys demand so much from us. Okay? We incorporate all these things, and we offer this program for free. But at least we expect you to learn, right? If you don't learn and final day come and say, sir, give me certificate, we are not going to give. Let me be very straight with that. Okay. All right. So that's about the evaluation part. Yeah, Disha workshop, as I already said, a lot of things that we are going to talk about: building careers in embedded, resume preparation and interfacing tips. That's where I will be giving you some tools and templates for resume, and some insights about the industry. Somebody asked about how is the future of embedded. I'll show you some graph, how the device and the semiconductor industry growing in India, what are the future opportunities that is coming up. And by the way, there's a huge hue and cry going about saying that AI or artificial intelligence is going to take away a lot of jobs. I would say AI is only act as a beneficiary for embedded system domain is concerned, or the core domain is concerned, where by AI coming in, it is increasing the number of jobs. AI definitely is going to take away a lot of jobs which are manual in nature, which is mundane in nature, but by AI coming in, in the combination of embedded and AI, lot of products are getting built, right? So see AI is an opportunity rather than a threat. We are going to talk all those aspects during our workshop. So, and also with quizzes and goodies, right? So don't miss these Disha workshops as well. So some of the FAQs, I think I already answered. Let me just walk you through once. Is this internship comes along with placements? Answer is no. How do we get hardware internship in this internship? Already told via the Pixim lab. What other resources that we will be provided with? As I already told, learning management system. Then there is something called technical resource library, which is open URL. Our mentors will share as we move forward. All the PPTs, code, sample information, tutorials, tons of content will give it for free. And we all will be adding you into the Google group where you can communicate. And we'll also keep posting about the type of companies that are hiring in Emertxe. It is not to make you apply. You cannot apply, as I said, but just to give you an idea about what is happening in the core industry and how you can get benefit out of it, right? So this is what we'll be giving you as a part of this internship. And will I get certificate just because I'm selected? No, I think I clarified multiple times. Can I submit this internship to my college? Yes, of course you can do that. Okay. So this I'm having clash with my college time is, can I attend this internship in other time, right? No, not possible. Only way you can make it up is by looking into the recorded video. Will I get recorded? Suppose I miss a class, will I get recorded sessions? I already said yes. And will I get an offer letter? Yes. Some of you already got it. Some of you not got it. Don't worry. But you will get a offer letter for sure. You are here means you're already selected, right? Will I get an internship completion certificate? Yes, provided you submitted the project. Okay. I think pretty much we already discussed all the questions. Kind of, we're kind of coming to the closure of the induction class. So how you can reach out to us? I think you're already in touch with our team. univ_manager@emertxe.com, and that's a Google group. And I also would like to pause here and ask all of you to please subscribe to our what do you call the Telegram channel. You can just scan that. You can ask the query there. Our team will answer that. Okay. Let me see how many of you are joining here. Let me also open. You can just scan and join. I'm seeing some of you joining here. Just use your QR code. I'll probably pause for a minute, so some of you are still scanning. Yeah, good number of you joining here. I'll wait for a minute. A lot of you are joining here, so you can scan from your phone. All right. Okay. So that's pretty much what I had for today. And this is our channels, our LinkedIn and LinkedIn and Instagram channel. I request all of you to again scan and subscribe to these channels. We'll be posting a lot of useful information about our placement-oriented courses, about our free webinars, masterclass webinars, course demo webinars. I think some of you told they met me in the IoT show event, right? If we are going to any events, right? We also run a full stack web development internship, campus ambassador programs, or any competition for the engineering students, right? We'll be doing a lot of things over the social media. You can just keep an eye on that. Okay. Anyways, you guys scan it. In the meantime, let me also answer some questions which is come in the window. Okay. So let me take a few more questions, then we can close it. Please give a view of how this internship will add value to a CNC student in your resume? Definitely it will add value because you are going to learn about coding. See, again, often this is very misnomer saying that a computer science student should only do a CSC based internship. These embedded system is for electronic students. There's absolutely myth, right? As I said, I myself from computer science, right? So you learn wonderful programming, hands-on coding, 1,000 lines of code you'll be able to write, and 1,000 lines of code you're going to write using C programming. Believe me, that's going to add a lot of value, right? Because people, many of you would say, right, sir, I will be using Python as a programming language because it's easy to learn. But try to code it in C, right? You really learn what programming is all about. So that way you'll get a lot of value add by learning this, and also add value to resume. And many students during the campus interview or even off campus, they got job because of it. They come back and tell us, right, sir, I did not basically doing that. So that way I worked on the project and I was able to get a job. So that of benefits also we get that, right? Okay. Go to app is consuming a lot of data, mobile which is max 2 GB. I can't help it, right? You need to manage it on your own. We will share the PPT also. This also I'll upload in the LMS. You will be able to download it. I'll share the PDF of this deck into the this one, right? Okay. Is it beneficial for off-campus placement? Right? Of course, yes. See, once you learn skill, don't worry about how you can make use of it, right? There are many ways you can make use of that. Your resume will definitely be a impressive thing for it, right? Sir, college won't accept internship below 45 working days, so it will be 45 working days in certificate. I already told you, we'll put a beginning date, we'll put an end date. Definitely it should be more than 45 days, right? I don't see many major issues here, right? So we had project your resume, will you do the internship? Yes, Lingaraj, of course, yes, that's the very idea. We already mentioned, right? I also said that you need to learn how to write a resume and build it, right? Otherwise, why are you working for? Resume is your marketing document, right? You need to really make it look good. So now which internship is good for the future, whether embedded system or web development? It purely depends on the interest, right? Somebody prefer to be on the system side, electronic side. Somebody want to get into the mean stack or MERN stack side. It purely depends on the interest. I would say both of them have excellent future. Okay. Is there any WhatsApp group created for this internship, Priyanka? Yes, we try to do that, but unfortunately for the interns, it doesn't work out for us because it will be too many people. Among you, if you guys want to create, go ahead. Right? We will not be leaking your numbers, don't worry. By the way, guys, all your email ID and phone number, whatever information we collected, we will not share with anybody. Don't worry, we will not misuse it, right? But having said that, what I've seen in the past, people doing it in the LMS, they'll create a thread, discussion thread. In that, they'll put their numbers and they'll create a groups. And from our side, what we do is, as I already told you, we'll be supporting you via the Telegram. Telegram is better, but WhatsApp means it's too many, right, for us to support. Okay. Can I get future opportunities in Emertxe after completing internship? No, as I already told you, we will not give you any placement support. Okay. Sir, embedded systems include which code? Once again, sir, right? Sir, which code, right? Definitely a lot of coding involved in embedded systems. Often there's a myth saying that embedded system means it's hardware oriented, it is not involved coding, etc., etc. Today, the embedded system is becoming intelligent because of the software that runs in it, which is called as embedded software or firmware, which involves a lot of coding. Okay. Okay. What else? So some name change somebody is asking in my Krishna Kant or Lokesh, something like that. Don't worry. See, we are only giving you the offer letter just for the just to ensure that you are part of the program. Don't bother in case there is a college name mismatch, there's a name mismatch, right? But when you're coming the certificate, right, we will correct. Please note, we will not be able to correct your offer letter. Just keep it as it is, right? Okay. But when you're giving the certificate, if there is issue, we'll take care of it. You can come back and we'll give you the certificate with the right name and college in case there's a typo. Okay. Okay. All right. So, okay. Coding from the basics. Yes, everything will be starting from the coding. Is coding involved in assembly language? No, it will be C programming. Okay. How to access the LMS? Right. We'll give you a username and password shortly. Watch out for your inbox. You'll get a username and password. You can access it from there. Okay. Is it completely free? I didn't get an offer letter. I think I clarified multiple times. It will come to you. Okay. It will be coding from the basics or intermediate level. It will be from the basics. Okay. What happens to my attendance if there is a live session problem? We can't help it. Right? You have to attend the live session, then only you'll get attendance. Okay. Okay. I think we created. Pratik, you are flooding my window. You are typing the same thing. Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, internet problem. Pratik Nilagi is just copying. Okay, all right. So I think pretty much we answered all the questions. I know there's a lot of more questions are there. I think if I answer that, that will drag the session too long. What I would suggest is, see, many of you are asking, I need this, lot of things, right? Okay, changing that. See, this is a logistics problem, guys. Don't come to us saying that my email ID is wrong, my college, and we'll take care. We'll probably, we are processing so many tens of thousands of student data. It's manual, and it's normal that some of them will have. It's not a major. Very few of them will be having these issues. But don't come to us now. When you complete your internship, when you get a certificate, come to us. We'll correct and give you the right name. Certificate, I know it's important. Offer letter, thoda moda idhar udhar hai. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Okay. I think a lot of questions are run up. Right. Jay Chandra is asking. You're not taking my question, and she's crying. Right. I'm sorry, man. Right. There are a lot of things running around, because there's almost 1,000 people in the webinar today. I may not be able to take all the answers, but if you still have questions, as I already told you, go ahead and post in the in the what do you call, in the Telegram, which I already shown, or into the LMS. Our team will look into the session, right? So what next for you? You are going to dial in using the same link on Monday 7 p.m. So my colleague Mubin will come. He will start with the technical orientation, and then the session will continue. Okay. All right. So can you get a quick feedback? How do you find today's session? Are you all excited? Can you get some quick feedback? How was the session today? Are you all excited? Did you give any? And I know you have a lot of questions, right? Unfortunately, there's too many people. I will not be able to answer, right? I try to answer as many I can, but it's running too fast here. Okay. Okay. Telegram link. Okay, great, excited, good, excellent, informative, great, fun and interesting, excellent, very good. Okay, great, very much excited. 7 p.m. amazing. Thank you guys. May I take one request? Okay, one request before we close for today. One favor from all of you, if possible, right? I request all of you to do this. Just go to Google. Just give us a rating, please, because that would help us to reach out to more students. Just go and search for Emertxe. All of you know how to rate us. Just go to Emertxe. It will show up here. Okay, you can show, right? You can see them, our Google reviews there. You can just click and just rate us. You may not be able to write it. Of course, some of the students may not give us a rating, but later they come and write a big recommendation for us. That's also great. But it will be really helpful for us. We can just give a rating for us. Can you just after rating, can you just reply here if you're rated well? That would help us. Just go and type Emertxe. You can see the Google ecosystem there. It will be of help to us. Okay. In the meantime, let me see a few more questions whether I can take as people are writing the reviews or rating. Okay, comments are running too fast. In the comments are running too fast. We check. We can answer some. I think there is some too fast is running. Let me check. If you're done the writing or rating us, just say yes. I'll also inform my team. Let me come down. Oh, too many questions, right? It's taking a lot of time to load the. Oops, I think it's getting stuck here. Anyways, I think we'll connect. Probably check it out a little later on that. We ran through pretty much all the slides. Yeah, somebody asked for the Telegram link, right? I'll just share once again. Yeah, that's a Telegram channel link. You can see there. Still, the question window is not opening. Okay. All right. So I think we come to the end of today's session. So thank you very much for all of you for joining this particular kickoff meeting. I hope this has given you initial information. I know you still have a lot of questions. It's sad that I'm not able to answer all of you. So many questions are running, but don't worry. We have the Telegram channel and we have the forum where you can put it. Our team will answer. And Monday 7 p.m. please don't miss the session. My colleague Mubin will come and he will take you through the technical orientation. Maybe another day or so he will take 2 days, 1 or 2 days he takes. After that, our mentors will come in and they start with the project skill building followed by the project building. So wish you all the very best, and I'll see you guys during the Disha workshops towards the end of the webinar, end of the internship, right? I'll be taking you to the building careers in embedded, etc., those topics, right? I'll meet you there. Till then, take care. Bye.